up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Brooklyn now, Kyrie Irving is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Aldridge in at the power forward. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. 2 shots. And the second free throw, good. On defense, Brooklyn. Augustine with it. Leonard picks him up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Foul. Rudy Gobert. That's his first personal foul. At the line. Kenneth Faried. That free throw good from Kenneth Faried. 2 shots. Both free throws good from Kenneth Faried. Brooklyn with the ball. Leonard on the wing. Back to Irving. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Faried with the ball. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Let's get it, son. BMP game. Ride or die.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And Augustine kicks to Anthony. Backs in Augustine with the assist. Anthony's got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Aldridge with his screen on Augustine.
You all right?
And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Brooklyn on defense. 4-point game. Lets the 3 fly. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Here's Irving. Rebounded by Faried.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Pass to Korver. And Anthony sends it back. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Irving. Drilled from 11 feet out. Irving's got his first points in this one.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here is Augustine. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Inside. Here's Korver. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Sanders checked in for Gobert. Fareed comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Leonard. And it's Drew Holiday in for Kyrie Irving.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Korver for three. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
There's no doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Foul. Drew Holiday. That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Holiday with it. Double team on Holiday. Here's Fareed. But they'll get another chance. Sanders passes to Green. Screen by Fareed.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Parsons checked in for Kenneth Fareed. And he makes both free throws. Three-pointer Augustine. Count that one.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Sanders. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Parsons dishes to Gasol. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And George, here we go. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The home team, they lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Marc Gasol is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Paul George. And it's Collison in the 1. And for Brooklyn, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Irving is out there with Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Gobert in the center filling out the middle.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Green from deep three-point range. Takes a three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Collison kicks to Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. Gasol's got 8 points.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Parsons. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Green. Brooklyn trailing. Irving passes to Leonard. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. He feeds it to Irving. Tries from 10. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. DJ Augustine's checked in for Darren Collison.
DJ Augustine.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Nice, nice.
Gobert touched it last.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
The drive by Anthony. Offline from the top of the key.
Easy shot, come
I
out.
guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And George kicks to Augustine. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Now here is Augustine. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. High post try. No luck. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Excellent D there from George.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That's his first.
That free throw missing. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Paul George. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Larry Sanders is checked in for Gobert. Fareed comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Leonard. And it's Holiday in for Kyrie Irving. And Sanders throws it down.
Whoa, whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And it's Korver off the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Here's Young. Fareed, right side. He dishes it to Richardson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Foul. Kenneth Fareed. That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kenneth Fareed. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 48 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Holiday against Young. Here's Fareed.
You know what? Tried to step
Good
in.
D, good D.
Just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
For Brooklyn, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First free throw is good.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Fareed. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Here's Green. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First one falls for him.
They've been on fire from the free throw line, and that efficiency has really propelled them forward.
And both free throws good for Green. And here's Young from the arc. That is good. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there. Good if it goes. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first
Good game,
half
son.
in a game that has been very close so far. The home team up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb. Really.
All right. Bring it. Ra-da-da.
Firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity, patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there. He's really made a statement at the defensive end.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
We've watched Gasol play great basketball. He's got 10 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
We've got Anthony. Kenneth Fareed is out there with Paul George. Then there's DJ Augustine. And
Shot.
it's Gasol at the 5 down low. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. They double him with Irving. Gasol dishes to George. The shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Brooklyn trailing. Leonard kicks to Korver. Korver missing again. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
D.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Gobert with it. Gasol covering for the lead. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Aldridge has got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn. To the wing right side. Leonard with the steal. Gobert with the block.
Ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The feed to Augustine. Leonard with the steal. He's on alone.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
The dish to George. Augustine passes to Gasol. And Augustine kicks to Anthony. To end the run. And the dunk by Fareed.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this, where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Fareed's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Irving dishes to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Inside. And the dunk by Aldridge.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
It's deflected.
The fuck happened, man?
You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, So, that's just what it is. Every level you reach, you're gonna come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. 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 Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age to keep the mic hot? Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back.
Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
know what we got to do.